Hello and
Hello.
welcome to week 2 of episode 2. Welcome to episode 2 of WAGSIT Pod. We are your hosts.
Sorry.
I'm Talia.
I'm Caitlin.
Also, why am I treating her like this? Okay, this episode is going to be shorter this week because we realized we don't have a big enough following.
Shout out to you people who decided to listen to the whole hour of
The
us
5 people.
blabbering about nothing.
20 views. Yeah, we don't have enough people watching this to justify doing an hour, even though we could talk for an hour.
Talia did also listen to it probably 3 times on her own.
I liked it.
I know. It was great.
Here we go.
Much better.
It's giving ghetto.
And where the whole thing's recorded like this, you can see my roots.
Sorry.
Ah.
Okay, so we made a lot of promises last week. We promised that we would research. We promised that we would give homework, sing, watch a game, did a lot of things. And I'm not gonna lie, this last week at work, we did a school play, and we were both heavily involved. So a lot of these promises are gonna remain unfulfilled. But that's okay, because we've still got a riveting episode for you today.
I couldn't tell you anything about any WAGs, any sports events, but I can tell you a lot about the Seagulls in Finding Nemo.
I was like, the
Junior.
Seagulls? Is that a team?
No. The 4th grade boys.
The Seagulls in Finding Nemo Jr.
It's true. And when they go on stage and where they're supposed to exit.
Go with the flow. Okay, anyway, back to basics. Segment 1. We're going to jump right in today. Segment 1. Back up. Caitlin, why don't you explain what WAGSIT means again for the people who might not know?
Sure. That's okay.
Explain what WAGSIT
A
means.
WAG is a wife or a girlfriend.
She's Canadian. Remember the accent.
Sorry, WAG. One day I will assimilate.
It's okay. You don't need to assimilate. You
WAG.
have Canadian viewers.
WAG
Wendy and
is
Krista.
a wife or girlfriend of a high-profile professional athlete. Are we WAGs? No. But
Are we WGs at all? No.
what? You're not
WAGs.
a wife or a girlfriend?
I'm not a wife or a girlfriend.
Oh, wow. Me neither. But it stands for WAGSIT, which is WAGs in Training, which means we are diving into the world of sports and athletics as we aspire to one day be the wife or girlfriend of anybody who plays sports. And that is what inspired this podcast.
There's a saying that says ignorance is bliss, and I'm going to say it. Ignorance is bliss. And the reason I say this is 10 minutes ago we were doing some research on WAGs, as we promised we would do, and everything that came up was negative. It was wives and girlfriends being like, I hate the term WAG. Thankfully it's going out of style, and then people are like, you shouldn't want to be a WAG, and here's why. My mom was a WAG. This is purely comical. Do we actually think we'll be WAGs in this lifetime? Probably not. If it would happen, is the chances of us getting cheated on probably exponentially higher? Maybe. I don't know where I'm going with this, but all to say, it was a little discouraging, but we're going to keep going with WAGSIT and still keep giving you tips to become a WAG.
Oh my gosh.
Completely uneducated.
That's true. I think some of the negative reasons is that it's not about you in this relationship. It's just all about what can be done for your husband. And so...
Isn't that all relationship? Just kidding. I wouldn't know.
But I think that's why you move where your husband works. You do work around your husband's schedule. You show up to events for your husband. And what do WAGs do? Do they have careers? Do they have professions? It's being a wife of a sports player,
True.
which I feel like that's what brings.
That would be what's hard for them. Also, I mean, you could marry a lawyer who sucks, and you could marry a lawyer who's incredible. You could marry a teacher who sucks, or a teacher who's incredible. Same is true about sports players. You could marry a sports player that sucks, or one who's incredible. So, we're not gonna let those haters bring us down. Boom! Okay, segment 1. Predictions, or no. Catch up on the week's biggest games. We left you last week with one task, and it was watch a game. And I am a teacher, and if I know one thing about being a teacher, it's sometimes we are hypocrites. I was a hypocrite this week. Did I watch a game? No. Did I watch the play-by-play of a game in live time? Yes. Yes, I did. And you know what game that was? It was a game we made a prediction for, the Broncos game. Let's get right into that, Caitlin. Do you remember what I predicted?
You predicted that the Broncos would win.
Yes, but in detail, I said it's going to be close the whole game. And in the very end, the Broncos are going to pull up. They're going to win.
Yes.
Because they had to keep... Guess what freaking happened? Literally, the whole game was like neck and neck.
Yeah.
6-6, 13-6, 13-14. The Broncos won in like the last few minutes, and it was in a way. Okay, we were playing the Chiefs last year. When we played the Chiefs. This is some lore my dad dropped.
Sure.
When last year we were playing the Chiefs, 35-yard field goal was needed to end the game. We were tied, about to go into overtime. We had one chance. They kick, and the kick got blocked by the Chiefs because we're coming from the right, and we didn't get the field goal. We go into overtime. The Chiefs win, crushing loss for the Broncos. This year comes down to the last few seconds, 35-yard field goal for the win. Wow. But this time we don't come from the right. We were able to set it up in a different place in the field. But 35 yards, they kick it. It's good. We win.
Wow.
So I just thought I'd say I won.
I can vouch for her. She was bringing up this game the whole afternoon that we spent together. And I was like, wow, she really cares about this game. And I kind of was confused as to why she kept bringing it up, because I'm a horrible podcaster, and I forgot that we even made a bet on it, where she would have to drink a Canadian Caesar beverage if she lost.
What did we say you'd have to do if the Broncos won?
Couldn't tell you.
I said something.
I don't remember. We'll have to go back into the feed and find out.
Okay. All that to say, that was my big game recap of the week.
Sure.
I was right. Not sure that will ever happen again, but we're starting off strong with a 1 week streak of knowing what will happen in the games. Mm-hmm. It's giving Back to the Future 2 when he goes back or goes to the future, the evil guy, and gets the book.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't go to the future, but someone brings it to him or something. And he sports bets and changes the whole future.
That was pretty crazy.
Okay.
I actually think I watched a couple hockey games over the last week, because honestly, we played on Sunday, right?
And we're not playing
and we don't play till Thursday, and this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it feels like a lifetime.
I was going to text you today and be like, we're not playing till Thursday, but then I was walking to my
I feel
car.
like I schedule my gym workouts around
I was planning on us putting the game on.
I make plans all around it. The Colorado Avalanche are still first in the league.
In the league!
We have only had one loss in regulation time. We've won 13 games, and we lost 5 times in overtime, which is pretty rough. But we have the most points in the league. I was talking to my mom last night, and I was just saying, I feel like it's better to start the season with a winning streak, like we haven't lost in 10 games. But the future is scary, you know?
True.
There's not a lot of hope in it. Whereas I feel like if you were losing at the beginning of the season, which has happened before, there's still hope that you can rise up and make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Whereas if we're still in first, there's so much loss that could be in the future.
Because it's like, even if you moved on to second, it's still a loss of position. You're like,
and I don't think it's kind of seen as like the curse to win the President's Cup, which is when you end the regular season in first place, you win this cup. And they don't often. They never do. I remember the one season, Boston, they had like the highest points of any team ever, and they got eliminated the first round in the playoffs, and that is more mortifying to me.
Fair.
To just be the best all season and then lose.
And then lose. I guess we'll just have to get knocked out. There's so much time left in the season before playoffs starts, though, that literally anything could happen.
I know. But it's scary to be good. Not that I would know personally, but
can't relate.
Like my basketball team in high school, we were the worst. We always were in last. We always lost every tournament we won.
But you didn't contribute to that. You were on the bench, so it's okay.
It's true.
We just talked about that.
But just like the hope and the joy of knowing we could maybe win one day was there. We didn't have like that fear of being good and losing.
Like, what if we're the team that loses it all and all our fans would let them down?
The Colorado Avalanche choked.
This goes down in history as the choking fest.
Yeah. Anyway, it's scary, but those are my thoughts on hockey that I watched this week.
That's our recap. Speaking of Avalanche, Caitlin and I have some big news, guys.
Am I sharing or are you sharing?
We're going to Colorado!
Okay. We decided to go on a last-minute trip to Colorado and booked tickets and bought hockey tickets within a 20-minute span. A little bit longer than that because I lost my debit card.
Yeah. And in that span of me buying it to hers buying it, the ticket price went up $120.
Because I was hacked, even though I'm pretty sure it was my own spending. So my bank card was canceled, and that's my only form of payment. So when 20s showed up, and my mom, let me use her card and book my ticket. But anyway, next week on Tuesday, We're taking the day off on Wednesday. We're flying to Colorado.
For Thanksgiving with my family. That's like one of the motivators. But I'd say that my family knows this too, and they were kind of disappointed. The chief motivator is we want to see an Avalanche game, and lo and behold, we look it up, and we were looking at the like Montreal. Why did I say it? Weird? Montreal.
Yep.
Montreal Canadian game. We were looking at the French game against the French Canadians against Avalanche, and that's on Saturday next week. And I was like, we could do that one, but the tickets are so expensive. And then I look at their calendar, and lo and behold, guess who they were playing next Wednesday? Avalanche is playing at a home game, the San Jose Sharks. And if you know anything about me, which most of you probably do, because let's be real, we don't have any viewers that don't know us. I like the Avalanche because Caitlin likes the Avalanche, and why do I call them the Avalanche? I don't know, whatever. Is that normal?
That's fine.
And I'm from Colorado, but the team that I like because the players, the San Jose Sharks. Okay, do they play well? No. They suck. But they're like building their team. They're getting good.
First in their conference.
Really? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called them the sucky. They're getting better because they're building their team. They've got some young stars. They're just so cutie babies.
I said they're first in their conference. They're in the same conference as us.
Yeah, I think they're like close to last when I looked last. But
I think I'm thinking New Jersey.
The Devils. Well, the Devils are good.
Yeah.
And they have the Hughes brothers, is probably who you thought I was talking about.
Yes.
I don't like the Hughes brothers that much.
Okay.
Nothing against them. I just they have Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith, and even though those guys are like 5 years younger than me, they're just so cute.
Which makes them much younger than me. Why? As I don't have the same desire to watch them. But I'm excited to see the game because I'm old.
She's gotta be a killjoy. Like, come on. This could be my romance novel moment.
I don't pass up any opportunity to round up my age a good 5-10 years. I don't know what I'm saying.
Are you saying like you will round your age down or you never do?
No, I round it up.
Yeah, you always act like you're like 55 or something.
I know. I think the moment I turned 25, I was immediately 30 in my mind.
Yeah, like
and now that I've hit that milestone, I just I'm
literally,
rounding up to, I think I'm like 37.
We'll be talking about some random. She's like, this little boy being 29, she's 30. And I'm like, Caitlin, do you think I'm a little girl? She's like, no. I'm like, this guy's older than me. And she's like, this little boy.
No, but the San Jose Shark boys are truly little boys.
They are. And I feel weird about it. One of them is like 19 and the other's 20.
19. Like that, I've got 11 years.
But he's like a superstar. Dude, if you look at like the who to watch for their game today, because they're playing right now actually. We could have been watching that. Okay. If you look at the who to watch, he was every single player on the who to watch for their like all their stats.
Well, he was the way that I'm trying to look at Will Smith, and it's this Will Smith, which you can't even see.
You can see him.
That's not the Will Smith I'm meaning to
Get my wife's name out your mouth! Sorry.
Yeah, he's 57, which I'm closer to than Will Smith, the hockey player.
No, Will Smith, the hockey player, is 20. Caitlin, once again.
No, I'm just kidding.
You are 30, turning 31.
Yeah.
I just outed her. You are 30, going on 31. Do you know these? You said turning on 31? You said turning.
Oh, turning 31.
Okay, I'm going to stop critiquing you. Also, we mentioned we would give a shout out to anyone who commented. The only person to leave a comment was on Spotify, Megan from Illinois. I won't say your last name for your own safety. I love you, Megan. Thank you for watching.
I saw the comment not knowing who Megan was. I'm so sorry, Megan. But I did think it was someone we didn't know, and for a split second I was like, oh my gosh, this random person has commented. But it's still okay.
I do have to say, she's big on this. Her name's Megan.
What did I say?
Megan. She hates being called Megan.
Megan.
Watch, I'm doing it backwards. It's Megan. They're the same name, but she's really big on it. I want to respect you.
Okay. We're all about respect here. Except for towards each other.
Especially me. I disrespect her a lot. I should respect my elders.
That's crazy. At least you didn't try to hug me this week.
And they couldn't even hear the dialogue happening during the hug.
Yeah, that was our
weekly
first hug. Our first hug on camera.
We're gonna do a hug every week.
You should have 4 hugs a day, technically.
I get a lot of hugs a day as a kindergarten teacher.
Song? The 4 hugs a day. It's not Shania.
I'm having a party. No, what song?
Let me look it up. I don't get as many hugs from 4th graders.
No, yeah, that was always sad.
I'm not really a huggy teacher as it is. I don't know why, but
was that hard for you in kindergarten last year?
I don't mind hugs. I just am awkward about initiating them, and I think I get that from my dad. Shout out to Richard. He always says he's awkward about giving hugs, and then I feel like I have that same.
I feel like I inherited that from my dad too, actually.
But I love hugs. And fourth graders, when you do get a hug from a fourth grader, though,
it's like
it is
meaningful.
so special.
A hug from a kindergartner is like, okay, you hug everything. Like,
sure.
You hug that pole.
Did you ever have in Colorado? This isn't it's about poles kind of, but did you ever have
like a pole where it's cold and you lick
yes?
it? No, because the Christmas Story, that movie.
I, as a teacher, ever heard of a kid sticking their tongue to a pole.
And then the fire department has to come.
But as kids, we did it all the time. I remember my brothers would like, go out and they would be like the tetherball pole, and they would just lick them, and then you'd have to like pour hot water on your tongue because it would rip all the skin off.
Well, see, like people did it, but we were always told not to, and then I never did because I watched A Christmas Story all the time, and that one made me feel very scared about it. What are you looking at?
4 Hugs a Day. It's by Charlotte Diamond.
Is it appropriate?
It is. It's a children's song. My mom used to sing it to me. Do I play it right now? Or is that something for the listeners to go and listen to themselves?
Just play it.
Okay.
This is our honest review of 4 Hugs a Day. This is not it. Okay, hold it close to the mic.
Oh, okay.
They can't hear it. The top comment being, it ain't that easy, mister.
Nose to nose. Good. It was recorded in Richmond, British Columbia. Add that to the list of things maybe only Canadians know.
Yep.
Oh, Charlotte Diamond, a Canadian children's singer. Anyway,
Alright.
did you get 4 hugs today?
There's no way to change
Comment
this.
below if you did not get 4 hugs a day. Because if we asked those that did get 4 hugs a day to comment, no one would respond.
True. So there's no way to change to these, but it's nice to hold them at least.
Okay, proposers.
What?
Nothing.
What? 4 hugs a day. Okay. Segment 2. Player Spotlight. While we were talking about him, Macklin Celebrini. Sure. We're gonna go to hockey this week. Last week we talked baseball, football. Hold up. In the NHL app, it has stats.
Okay.
And I was looking up them earlier, but my phone is being used as the camera right now.
Oh, I was wondering why you weren't using your phone.
Yeah, I'm on the phone fast.
Celebrini.
4 hugs a day, that's the minimum, 4 hugs a day. Yeah, he's literally a baby. He's 19. He came from Boston University. Let's look at some of his stats.
It went
to
away.
reward. Oh, you're doing. So the Sharks are losing right now.
He's 6 foot, just regular 6 foot. No other numbers attached to that. He only weighs 190 pounds.
Well, we have that in common.
Okay.
Sorry.
He was born in 2006. When I was in 6th grade, he was born.
I was only 6. I was in kindergarten.
Okay. He is from North Vancouver.
You were in 6th grade in 2006?
Yeah.
Every day, I'm just astounded by how old you are.
It always matches up with, like I ended 1st grade in 2001.
Okay.
I ended 12th grade in 2012.
Oh my gosh. I know we went over this literally last episode, but...
See, she just wants to point out how...
No, I was in 5th grade when you graduated high school.
That is crazy.
But it's because you were a baby in those grades. Like, you were 17 when you were a senior, right?
Yes.
I was 18 when I was a senior.
Yeah.
So you were like...
I went to college and had to have
You were 4 for the first half of kindergarten?
Yep.
You're the people that we, like, talk bad about. We don't do that.
I think in Canada, lots of children go to 4th grade, or to kindergarten as 4 years old.
Like,
there's not a lot of...
Kids in Canada just do stuff younger.
But I feel like our kindergarten... compared to the kindergarten that I taught
like
last year,
more play-based and stuff.
They have lots of centers. They learn their letters.
Yeah, I mean, I think
and
that's
this kindergarten here is like 1st grade.
Yeah, but I think that the kindergarten here is kind of like different from the kindergartens I've been in. It's mostly centers, I think.
Yeah, but I would not say there's a lot of 6-year-olds in kindergarten in Canada. Back to Macklin. He's from Vancouver. He shoots left-handed.
Well, that's crazy.
Are you a right-handed hockey player?
I don't play hockey, but I imagine yes. I would hold it like this. That's how I golf. I golf right-handed, so I assume I'm left-handed hockey.
My dad golfs right,
and hockey left.
He's left-handed.
We used to play hockey in PE.
It's weird that you would be different. I'm not really quite sure.
I think I'm like left-footed. No, I kick with my right. Never mind. I'm left nothing.
You're left with
I'm left
nothing.
with nothing.
Oh my gosh, we have the same brain sometimes. It's kind of scary.
This episode really might not be shorter because we're already at 25 minutes, or we're just.
Do you have a lot more to say?
I don't know. I feel like we haven't been very. Okay. This episode's been kind of painful.
I mean, we sang about 4 hugs a day.
I mean, it's been fun. I just feel like for them it's probably painful.
Okay.
I don't know.
Macklin Celebrini, first overall pick in the 2024 draft to the Sharks.
I knew that.
In his first game, he had a goal and an assist.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
This is his 2nd year playing for the Sharks.
He got a hat trick.
No, like, go to the stats, like, the numbers.
I'm just, like, reading
You're, like,
paragraphs.
reading his bio. You're like, he graduated from this high school. And I'm just screaming at you like a meanie. Stats, they're right there.
In the last 5 games, he's only scored 2 goals.
Really? Well, but how many goals have...
Do you know how goals and assist points work?
Yes. So, like, the points of it?
Yeah.
But, okay, if you are the one to physically... Your stick is the one that gets the goal in, it's a goal. But if you pass it to someone and their stick gets the goal in, it's an assist.
Yes. And goals are 2 points.
And assists are 1.
And assists is...
Our assists are 2?
Assists
lied. Are what?
I'm full of baloney. They're both worth 1 point.
Okay, they're
which
both
is interesting.
1 points. Yeah.
I guess teamwork makes the dream work, where you just if you help, you still get a point. They're both 1. Anyway, he has 6 points in the last 5 games.
But he has 19 for this season. Yeah. It's probably more now because
he's at 77.
Yeah.
Wow. He played last year he played 70 games and it got 38 points. He's only played 19 games and he has 17 points already.
Oh, 17. Sorry, I was wrong.
Oh, what the heck am I talking about?
He's at 55 right now.
I was looking at assists.
Yeah.
And these are games played. He's at 27 points right now. And he had, I can't do math in my mind, 63 points last season.
Okay. Cool. Well, it seems like he's a rising star. Probably not a nice person. I don't know. I don't know that. Why would I say that?
I think I just kind of have a negative view sometimes about hockey players.
Yeah, I think
which is hilarious, because here we are joking about going to hockey games to meet the loves of our lives.
We know that they are, like, probably not it. Okay?
I am older. Again, my age just keeps coming up.
It's like we should just name this episode...
Caitlin is old.
Caitlin Decrepit. Just kidding.
Caitlin on her deathbed. Part 1. Just kidding. No, I don't know. Anyway, but in high school, like, we had, couldn't even tell you what league it was, the WHL, which is the Western Hockey League, it would feed people into the National Hockey League anyway. I remember they would try to pay me to do their biology homework. Like, we just went to regular high school.
Does that make them a bad person?
With these. Well, they didn't really give off morals sometimes.
The highest moral is do your biology homework.
It's true. And don't pay...
You never paid anyone to do your homework?
I don't think so.
Well, that makes you stellar. Most people do.
Did you pay people to do your
No,
homework?
I was just trying to gaslight you into thinking you were like... I was like ChatGPT sending you into psychosis. You are a genius. This is secret information, Caitlin.
I sometimes wish I could go back to high school... because I think I could have done a way better job.
I think that about my senior year, but the rest of it I did a pretty good job, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, no. Someone signed my yearbook and was like, I'm sure we would be much smarter if we tried harder. And I was like, why did I like you for like 5 years? That was my lifelong crush. He's married.
I took my yearbook to a party once, and someone wrote, I'm gonna throw up in your yearbook.
You just had such a different high school experience from me.
I know. I mean, it was really it was like 1 month after high school.
Actually, I remember this story from junior high, and I told you my friend yesterday. I want you to think about this. There was this guy. I'm not going to say his name because, yeah. There was this guy in junior high. I'll call him Dave.
Sure.
That was not his name at all.
Wow.
Okay, Dave. I think I had a crush on him at this point. He was in my class for a few years. And I had a crush on him in 7th grade. I had a crush on a lot of guys in 7th grade, though. I think there were, like, probably like 10 guys I had a crush on. And then for the rest of, like, 8th through up, it was, like, 1 or 2 people. Okay. The same people the whole time. But anyway, Dave, we were walking to science class once, and we were with a whole group of people. And, okay, all my friends from elementary school became cool in junior high. Mm-hmm. But I, like, didn't become cool because I was, like, socially... didn't read the cues all the time. It was embarrassing. I just was, like, obsessed with being, like... with my personality, and I think it made me feel like I was funny. But to other people, it was, like, just kind of weird. Like, my senior year, someone was like, Talia's off her ADHD meds, and started it as a rumor. I'm not on meds at all. Like, maybe I should be, but... Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, okay, back to the story. Literally, I'm going off on, like, 16,000 rabbit holes. Dave, we were with, like, a group of kids, and he was one of my friends from elementary who became cool. And there were all these cool kids, and remember, you would have been, like, 2 years out of high school now, so. Dave was like, hey, guys, what if we skipped class? Or, what if we skipped class? And I don't know what was going on in my brain, but I heard skip to class. So I'm with all these cool kids in the hallway, and I'm like, okay. And I start skipping down the hallway to class, and they're all like, it was so embarrassing.
That's where someone goes, Aw, honey.
Is that a Canadian thing?
No, isn't that just a southern thing?
I'm not from the South. I think they say bless your heart, right? Maybe all honey is a thing.
Oh, honey. I don't know.
Oh, honey. Seems like it. Anyway, that story had a lot of build up for a very anticlimactic punchline.
Wow.
It's kind of obvious we're
funny.
tired.
I have more energy than I have in days.
That's concerning.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that was my story. Okay, so Macklin Celebrini, he's a rising star. Would hate for like an injury or something to like, who was that guy who the concussions and it ended his whole career?
I know many people like
Oh,
that.
were you going to talk about the Hughes brother, Jack Hughes?
Yes.
Okay, listen to the story about
Well,
Jack
you
Hughes.
talked about yours, no?
No, this other guy was your story too from last year.
Well, and I'm a horrible person because I just assume the worst about these little boys. And
Little boys, once again.
about these men that are 24 years old, not that much younger than myself, I guess.
I'm 25, so they're my age pretty much.
A thing pops up on my thing saying, on my phone, saying, Jack Hughes out for 6 to 8 weeks with hand injury due to team dinner accident.
Mm-hmm.
And of course my mind just goes to
Like a riot club, like crazy.
or they were just like
partying.
and
That's what
got stabbed. Okay, I did think stabbing first with like
I would have
knife.
thought like his glass broke in his hand.
That is what happened. That's what happened.
His glass broke in
I
his hand?
actually didn't read any articles on this after the initial notification. But I think a glass did break in his hand, or he pushed on it or leaned on it or something. And
it sliced his hand.
Yeah, he had to have surgery, and he's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
It called it like a freak accident and things I saw.
Yeah. But I guess that just shows how I'm quick to judge sometimes. And
I mean, I would have thought the
probably
same
work
thing.
on that.
Team dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to here's the thing. You're Canadian, as I've said every episode 6,000 times. So you've been exposed to so many hockey people in their young state. And I think most people on TikTok that I see who know a lot of hockey players are like, they suck. They're horrible men. Okay? Fair. Maybe that's clouding your judgment about all hockey players. That's stupid. I mean, they're probably all bad people. There's gotta be a good one out there,
that's true.
right?
I don't think that's true.
You saw Sidney, was it Sidney Crosby or something? That's not. Who was Sidney Crosby? That's a guy in Stranger Things.
Sidney Crosby is in Stranger Things?
No, wait, who is Sidney Crosby?
Sidney Crosby is the heart and jewel of Canada. I'll show you.
Okay, wait. Who was the guy that he's the one with his daughter on the ice, right? And he's pushing his daughter around?
That is...
No, that's Marchand.
Marchand.
Brad Marchand. Marchand, whatever,
yes.
French. This episode is called Talia Butcher's French.
Sidney, okay, I'll show you pictures. Sidney Crosby, he's 38 now.
Okay,
he was once a young guy.
Yeah, sorry, he's all in the comments all the time.
He scored like the Olympic winning.
Okay, here's why I know who he is. Yeah. Every account on TikTok that's run by young girls who thirst over hockey players, they put him in the top 10 hottest hockey players.
Yeah.
So he pops up a lot.
He is a sweetie. Him and Nathan MacKinnon from the Colorado Avalanche are from the same town in Nova Scotia.
And he's the nice cinnamon roll, and Nathan MacKinnon's like that.
He's kind of scary, even though I love him. He's a little bit unhinged, I think, Nathan MacKinnon.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Sidney Crosby is the nice cinnamon roll, and Nathan MacKinnon is like...
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're always in Tim Hortons commercials together.
Yes, I've seen them in Tim Hortons commercials.
Yes. And the latest Tim Hortons commercial is they're talking to each other, and then it pans over, and Marchand is talking to a stuffed animal, I think.
It's giving what? Who made that?
I don't know, but it's amazing how for many, many years I've hated Brad Marchand. He's like the guy that steals your stick. He takes your helmet into the penalty box. He licks players on the he licks players on the ice and gets penalties for them. He gets fined. But that's when he played for Boston, which
we hate Boston.
We do hate Boston. But then he got traded to Florida, I think. Right? Florida? Panthers. Did he get traded to another team? No, he still plays for Florida. But he played on Team Canada when we played in the Battle of the Canada-US. It was not Battle of the Countries. What's it called?
The Battle of the... You mean over the summer?
Yeah.
The Worlds?
Yeah. What the heck was that called?
You're the one who's not liked hockey your whole life.
I know.
I'm the fake
that
performative
was
hockey
when
girl who just
Canada
got into it
was
last
on
year.
a real we don't like the United States train.
When are they ever not because of tariffs?
Yes.
And Trump.
Yes. So we were on a extra spicy. We're taking all the American things off the shelves, which is most things, and we just anyway. But Marchand played for Canada, and he was so sweet and ended up loving him all of a sudden. And it's just the weirdest turnaround ever.
Maybe he just...
But
maybe
he still
got hit in the head one too many times.
He still is a turkey. Like, he's still a turkey. He's still doing those things on the ice.
Okay, but the video of him and his daughter was so cute. I wish I knew how to, like, put videos into these things because his daughter was, like, she's, like, probably, like, 4 or something in hockey stuff, laying on the ice, and he's pushing her around with the stick, and it was so cute.
And there's the one that I sent you to of him playing for Florida, and then they went back to play Boston.
Like, they were like, we love you.
Everyone was cheering for him. And they did this, like,
imagine if that happened for, I mean, it would never happen for the guy from Toronto who now plays for Vegas.
Oh, yeah, because they were so mean to him.
They're so mean to him.
Marchman. That's very close
Why do they have, like,
Marchand.
the same name?
Marchman?
They have, like, the same story.
No, it's not Marchman. It's Mitch. Marner. Marner?
Marner. Marchman was traded from, Marchman is on the Stars.
Yes, that mustache.
And he actually was traded to Seattle.
Okay.
Yes.
And Brad Marchand is also 37. Shout out to these late 30s men.
You can't call them little boys. They would call you this little girl. Never mind. Hope they don't call you that. Yeah. That felt strange. Okay, can we move on? Yeah. Okay, so that was our second segment, right? Player spotlight. That was a lot of players we just spotlighted.
Next week. Continue.
No, after you.
I don't know what's happening next week. I was going to say we'll just try to do better.
Oh, I was going to say we'll try to do a different sport because I feel like we end up doing hockey
we're biased.
Well, she's biased and I just do whatever she does. Just kidding. No, I brought up all these players. Okay, here's the other thing. Segment 3. WAG of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the best 2 WAGs of the week who are the prettiest, best WAGs you've ever seen. And Caitlin has a picture of them on her phone.
Oh, yes.
Drum roll, please.
The way that I had no idea what you were talking about.
My legs are hurting. No, I don't.
Let me find it. Am I just holding it up to the camera?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's 2 versions. Which one do we want to show them?
No, just, these girls are really pretty. Just obviously show them the good one, not the bad one.
Okay.
They don't even know what this is.
I know.
Go with the bit. Okay.
Oh, I went on another tangent.
Jeez, what is your... Sorry.
Okay,
have patience.
here we are. Am I just holding it up?
Uh-huh. Ta-da! No, get closer. It can't focus. There we go. Okay.
So
that
cute.
is us. Ladies and gentlemen, us as WAGs. We promised you we'd show you what we look like as WAGs. We're in Avalanche playoff jerseys, or jackets, which feels a little out of reach considering I think like pretty much every Avalanche player is married. That's
so
the dream.
cute.
Isn't that so cute? Show them the prior one. Caitlin gave the prompt and gave him a picture of us, and it gave us this other result, and then she said, make them younger and skinnier. Well, let's show you what ChatGPT really thinks about us.
We do look more glamorous.
But we look so old.
And we kind of look trashier.
Yes, we look like we'd be on like one of the reality TV shows. There you go. We're still pretty. We just look old.
This reminds me of like...
But also, neither one of them looks like us. Now, the way you put that up there, and I'm looking at myself now, and I look actually just like that, so that's embarrassing.
I don't think that's true. I have a denim skirt on that's interesting.
Okay, well, the first one was us in 2 years, and the next one was us in 12 years.
Even though this looks like a teenager of you.
Okay.
But...
I could look young.
Yeah. I have to rein in my self-control next week when we go to Colorado to the game because I have a jersey, but of course it's not here in the state that I live in.
That's so sketchy. Okay.
My mom was like, I could overnight it to you. How silly would that be? Even though we would love her for that.
Just have her overnight it to my parents' house. It'd be less expensive.
But I know in my soul that I'm just going to spend money at the merch store.
You don't have a debit card, so you won't be able to do that.
Well, I'm going to have to go to the bank. But
wait, you could get a new debit card any day if you just went to the bank.
No. Not at this bank.
Are you sure? Did you go in person to ask them?
Yeah. No, but when I phoned to see because I was supposed to book tickets the next day, and they said, sorry, you'll have to wait.
That's so annoying. Okay, anyway, that'll be fun. Yeah, we're going to both spend a lot of money that we don't have, probably. Mm-hmm. Next week. Actually, we might be able to do an episode before the game. And then maybe we'll do like a travel vlog type thing. Probably not.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, we don't have we couldn't even charge these microphones.
When our flight leaves at 11:30 p.m.
It's 10:55.
Okay, what's the difference?
Sorry, well, no, I was nervous you got on a different flight for a second. Why am I the way that I am? It's 10:55.
I quadruple checked and you were on the same flight.
Okay. Anyway. Alright, that was segment 3. We did have some WAGs we looked up, but that was when we went down the rabbit hole of all the wags say, don't call me a wag, it's derogatory. If it's a derogatory word, I don't mean it derogatory. Like, I look at the word like, that's cool, you were a wag. Alright, moving on. Also, did you know there's another definition of wag? It means to skip school. In Canadian English,
Sure.
and in British English. You know how I know that? It popped up in a book I was looking at.
I look at books too.
What was this? It was a book or an article. And then, additionally, I looked it the day before I had seen the definition when I was looking up wag. And I was like, I've never heard that word. And then the next day I read it in something.
What if you're wagging your tail?
That's also another definition.
Okay.
Segment 4. I took this segment mostly last time, so you're going to do it now. And I'm sorry our energy's been low and that this has been kind of a boring episode. Thank you for staying with us.
Predictions. What is happening this week? Do I talk about other sports?
Maybe we predict the game we're going to.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, we know who's going to win. Avalanche. If the
gosh.
Sharks win, I will be so genuinely shocked.
It is also a bummer to witness a game in person that you've paid money for and have...
I don't like the Sharks that much. Like, I genuinely only like the 3 players on it. Will Smith, Will Eklund, and Will Macklin. Macklin Celebrini. And I don't even actually like them. I think I just like the TikTok edits of them.
Yeah, and kind of their story is made up.
But also they're like privileged Nepo babies who like, the way I'm like hating on them now, I'm like, they're so cute, I'm going to see them. I think dude, this reminds me. This girl last year, she like made an account like SJ Sharks fan, and then she started posting all about how Will Smith was in love with her, but she'd never really met him. And then everyone was like, people need to be careful of their parasocial relationships. And she shut down her whole account. But I remember she was like, on January 26th, I went to their game. And I was there for warm-ups, and I made eye contact with him. And this other girl stood in my spot. And I was like, girlfriend, you need to chill. If somehow she watches this podcast, sorry, girlie, you seem nice. Just maybe a little unhinged.
I just remember you sent it to me, and it was such a long video, and I responded and I said, I'm sorry, I couldn't listen to this for more than
there were 5 videos that were 10 minutes long. It was like 50-minute long of drama. Did I watch the whole thing? Yes, because I was waiting for her to get to the point of like, I actually know him. But no, it was all just creepy parasocial. Which like, I can't even judge because I was about to move to New York on a whim because a content creator I liked lives in New York, and I figured I could find out where he lived. And then I realized it's actually the definition of stalking.
It is true. Hey, let's look at the odds here for this game. Sharks Avalanche. I don't understand how odds work at all. But we're playing at home, which there's always an advantage at being at home. The scoring leaders are Macklin, Celebrini, and Nathan McKinnon.
He's going to be on all of them.
They are in points, goals, and assists. The 3 of them.
Yeah, you're right. It's always McKinnon, I feel like. The other one is Nachush. No, it's not Nachushkin that much. Whatever, Nachush. No.
Yeah, he scores a lot.
Also, the one dude. What's the
Valerie Nakushkin.
There's him, Nakushkin. And whatever.
Marty Natchez. Valerie Nakushkin is injured. He is on the injury
the injury reserve list.
He's day-to-day.
IR.
Logan O'Connor. He is injured as well, and so is Joel Kiravanta. Not that we know anything about them.
I'm like, who the heck are these guys? Okay, well, so your prediction is...
I feel like we're going to win.
I feel like it's an easy win.
Yeah, I hope. I have been to games. Like, I went to a Calgary Flames Colorado game, and we just destroyed them. And it wasn't necessarily fun to watch because...
Oh, you went to the Avs game in Calgary?
Yes.
That's so fun.
And
so you've seen the Avs, just not in Colorado?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Colorado?
I've seen them in Vancouver. I have never been to Colorado. So. I'm really excited to visit.
My crazy family.
It's true. I'm excited for Thanksgiving dinner with your family.
It's actually not even hosted by my family. It's hosted by my sister's husband's grandma.
Yeah.
I'm very
excited.
It'll be good. I'm making my mac and cheese.
At her community room?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
She's making her Jell-O salad, my sister.
Okay.
We're all bringing different things. You're not bringing stuff because you're a guest.
Wow.
14 people. Christian? Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. With that, the 2022 season comes to an end.
Thank you for tuning in for the second episode of WAGSIT Pod.
Your WAGSIT homework this week is...
Please
comment things for us to talk about And share this with 6 of your friends.
Or else you'll be cursed.
Actually,
forever.
don't share this. And the thing is, we need to publicize this, but let me know, should I share this to my public Instagram? Because I get scared. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And your other homework assignment is to watch the Colorado Sharks game and look in the crowd and see if you can find us.
In the nosebleeds! We're gonna do something so crazy that we'll get on the big screen. Just kidding.
We will be there for warm-up. Shout out to Angie.
True. We're gonna leave it at that. How did we end the last episode?
I wish I remembered.
I wish I remembered. Just kidding. Wags it out? No, that was a joke.
I think you said your homework is watch a game. Peace out.
You're right. Okay. I don't know why I'm being so hard on us right now. Like, this was a fine episode. I'm just like, maybe I'm just emotional in general. What if I just cried on the pod?
You're allowed to cry.
Cry.
Should we add a new?
That was so hard. That was so
The way
painful.
she's like, something exciting has to happen. I'm gonna slap myself.
No, that's genuinely not. No,
I think, should we bring back a new segment called Babysitter Trauma?
What's your babysitter trauma for today?
Extra babysitter trauma to share.
There were other funny moments from that episode. Everyone just watched that one moment.
I know. It was quite funny, though.
It was definitely the funniest.
And we definitely made it
the big one.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next week.
You're watching my crash out.
Not from this state that we live in, but from
Not
Colorado.
from the couch. We'll be flying home. We could just tell them. We live in Hawaii. Who gives a crap?
Okay. Sure.
That was so stupid. I need to go to bed.
It's true. We do live in Hawaii.
Ladies and gents.
It's gonna split or spill at one point or another. So we're flying to the mainland.
We are going takes. Did you get that?
We are going. So it takes. That's the WAGSIT?
Wags.
I thought you were trying to like spell out
So
which
it's
island
time.
you lived on.
So
something.
it's time. We are going, so it's time. It's what WAGSIT stands for now. That's so stupid.
We'll have to
post this. I think I'm just gonna have to burn this. Just
Well,
kidding.
how about we just end it here so that it's shorter and sweeter?
All right.
Peace out.
Peace
See
out.
you next week.